Well, hey, George. It's your fantasy goon bucks. Or should I say, I'm your boogeyman, George. I'm the boogeyman, and I'm here to do whatever I can. So yeah, you put out a nice rager today, spitting all over your steering wheel and windshield. Let's get something straight, you fat homeless piece of shit. I fear no prosecution, George. I fear no consequences. Nothing but hollow, empty threats coming out of your rotten tooth petri dish of a mouth. You know why? Because I'm a made man, George. You know, like the old Italian mobsters? Forget about it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a made guy, and I'm under the full and complete protection of the Holmgren Group, George. That's right, that Holmgren Group. So you called me a piece of shit. Well, if I'm a piece of shit, then you're an entire lifetime of bowel movements. And speaking of bowel movements, did you shit your Wranglers today during that rager? Because I thought I heard a little something else going on in the background. You know, you think you scare me, but you don't. I told you before, I'm in your real world, George. And as crazy and scary as your world is, I'm not going anywhere. Not now, not ever. I'm just one piece of your karma, George. Your boogeyman, if you will. And I'm not going anywhere. You know, on a different topic, I think you need to stop hitting on women, George. They don't want you. You're not qualified to mate. What woman wants anything to do with a guy that lives in a van and smells like ass and Parmesan cheese? It's not working out for you now, George, and it never will. And let me correct something else. I didn't beat up the coach at Ohio State, you stupid bastard. I knocked out my high school football coach. And that's how I lost my scholarship. So why don't you get the story straight? I was a world-class athlete, George. I had a full ride to Ohio State to play middle linebacker, and there was a good chance I had a shot at the pros. So get the story straight. But since I was a world-class athlete, what do you really think would happen if you and I were face to face? I mean, if you didn't turn tail and run like the chicken shit coward that you are. You talk so tough, George, but in reality, if we were eyeball to eyeball, you'd be shitting in your Wranglers again. It's kind of ironic that I chose this tune right here, a Slayer song done by a cello player called Spill the Blood. I will be at GoonCon, and you will have the opportunity to come and try and spit in my face. But I'm pretty sure it's going to end up just like it was last year, George, with you hiding in your van somewhere in a parking lot. I mean, I'm still waiting for you to do something about what I did at last GoonCon. Remember? Remember that, George? Remember how I glazed your father's headstone like a Krispy Kreme donut? Because I didn't forget. I'm in your real world, George. Get that through that thick peanut head of yours. And I'm not going anywhere. Not now, not ever.